Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here, making sure my audio is good. It looks like my mic quality is doing all right. This is another new video here. Our little screen is a little bit messed up. We got double our, it just fixed itself, I think. Maybe. All right, we might be good. Yeah, it looks like it just fixed itself. So, anyways, welcome back to another new video here on the channel. This is back in our Liga MX Atlanta United World Tour Series. A little bit different format, as you guys have already probably noticed by the length of this video. It is a little bit shorter. We're back to editing videos. Videos are going to come out a little less often. We're still going to try to do daily, of course. So we're still going to try to get these videos out every day for you guys, but we're not going to do twice a day. I think that was content overload on my behalf and yours. So this will allow, some content to get out a little bit less frequently, and just kind of focus on doing some commentaries and stuff like that. So this will just be like an 11-minute commentary, I think, or something like that. As I'm looking at it, I hope it's only that, or it's that long, but we just finished watching the Frank de Boer press conference. If you guys are an Atlanta United fan, which I'm sure you are, looking at this video currently, we'll get into the commentary here, probably the second half of this video, but here is a decent little attempt here. Tito managed to get the crossover and Miggy with the header, but it was a good press conference. I liked a lot of the questions that were asked. It was super awkward. There was one point where I think this reporter lost all credibility in saying that Tata Martino doesn't play the same style as Frank de Boer, even though Tata Martino is from Barcelona. He was like, so you take the play style from Ajax and Barcelona, supposedly, so is that going to be weird having a different style of play than Tata Martino? I'm like, what? It's the same style. We built a team around the Barcelona tiki-taka, fast build-up style of play. What? Did you actually watch Ajax in Barcelona, or did you just find out he coached there and didn't say anything about it? But I don't know. It was just a weird, super weird thing. Other kind of weird questions that were asked, not really. There was somebody tried to ask Carlos about Pity Martinez. Carlos said that, rumors have been in the transfer window. It's nothing that crazy. Don't worry about it too much. So, we're still waiting on that. Obviously, everybody that's in the squad is still in the team until a transfer is made, so that's why he has to say that. But, that transfer probably is already either done or almost done, as you guys see Pity in this series. If you guys are just watching this for the first time, Pity Martinez is in this squad. This is our Atlanta United World Tour series. We're doing like one or two off seasons where we play in a different league every time and see if we can win the title in that country. So this time we're in Mexico trying to win Liga MX, and we have Pity Martinez in the squad. Barco's actually on loan. I didn't put him up on the loan list or anything like that. A team just came in with a decent offer, and with the team that I had, I was willing to let him go. So that's how that's going to go. My series trying to record my entire conversation, so that's cool. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened in that press conference that was super interesting. He said he wants to focus on the youth academy, which is always really good. You love to hear that. He's willing to let players play, which is awesome. It's something expected from a coach like Frank de Boer. They also announced the rest of the lineup. Aaron Hyde is staying on as goalkeeper. Obviously, Orlando Trustful is, we already knew he was coming over. There have already been pictures with him and everything like that, but it is officially finalized there as an assistant coach. And then there's also the ex-Ajax Youth Academy coach and director that is coming over to coach with us on our first team as well. So he'll definitely be probably more so, working with the first team, but then also focusing a lot with getting up the new guys, focusing on them, seeing, is it time to bring them up, things like that. So it's going to be super interesting. I think it's a really, really good lineup. I'm still curious what ends up happening with Atlanta United 2 and their coach. I have some theories that aren't probably very realistic, but I'd love to see Carlos come in and, just kind of work with the team. And as I say this, I'm going to pause for a second. This is the Atlanta United Tifo. If you guys didn't watch my highlight video, yesterday it was in there as well, or if you watch the streams, you guys already know. But they did a full stadium Tifo in FIFA 19, so that's super dope. But I would love to see Carlos come in. Obviously, he's already been in communications with the club as far as the media says. So it almost makes you wonder if he was in contact with the media to come in as Atlanta United 2, because there was never confirmation as to what team in Atlanta he was talking to. So as a first-time manager that has worked closely with Tottenham while Darren Eales was there, and obviously worked closely with Frank de Boer, it'd be really awesome to see him come in. I think a lot of people may see that as kind of a weird transfer to make, or a weird coaching hire to make for a quote-unquote small league, and everything that people say about that. But it maybe isn't that far off, because I think Frank is trying to build something here, kind of like Tata did, lay the foundation. Is Frank always going to be our manager? Maybe not. We don't really know for sure, but he could be. So, if he's not and he moves on, then why not, create our next manager and make it an easy transition for us in Carlos Pollo. I think it keeps the same style of play for Atlanta United 1 and 2, which is super, super dope, and that'd be awesome. As you guys saw there, fire still in the game. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what the requirement is to get the fire, but we got it. So yeah, I would really like to see that happen. Obviously, right now with the deal for Pity kind of sitting on the side until we can really announce him and make him part of the team, it's kind of a weird transition period. I was kind of joking around one day on stream. I was like, so what if Barco were to go on quote-unquote loan to Atlanta United 2 and just played in USL games and then would play for us in the Champions League and US Open Cup? While we wait to deal Miggy off, because the transfer in the January transfer window just doesn't look like it's going to happen. So imagine, all I'm saying is, because there's no DP limit in Champions League and there's no DP limit in the US Open Cup, Barco could technically just play for us in those games and just not play for us in the MLS. Or if we lost somebody to injury, we drop them to Atlanta United 2 and then bring up Barco to Atlanta United 1, and then we have 4 DPs even though we're not allowed to. So I'm kind of curious if that's even something that could happen. It would be super interesting to see it happen. Obviously, Barco would annihilate the USL. I may not be world's biggest fan of Barco at a lot of times, but I do think he does have talent. I do think he has a chance in the league for sure. So I would love to see him develop more, and I would love to see him get gameplay time. So if it ends up happening that Miggy leaves, I would love to see Barco in the middle. Obviously, that's super difficult to do with Pity coming in, so I don't think Pity's going to go left, but you never know. But I would love to see Barco in the middle. I think he plays a lot better in that position, and I would love to see him there. But he's somebody that I want to bring into this, or have somebody in the squad. But with the offer of Pity on the table, with Miggy still in the club, there's obviously still things in the works for Barco to potentially leave, and hopefully that's only on loan. I do want him in the club if he can develop, if he has a place in our team, but it's super hard for him to have a place in our team when I do think he is a much better center attacking mid than he is a left wing player. So it's super weird. Here you guys are going to see I end up conceding 2 goals back to back and actually almost choking this game. We end up going 3-3 after going up 3-1. So it was a crazy recording session here. This was recorded on stream. We were streaming this series. I think I'm going to take the Carlos Pollo series and do that one offline. Just, do something new. Whenever I do record it, I'm just going to record raw gameplay and just commentate over it for you guys. I think this is the direction I want to go with this channel. I think people enjoyed the content a lot more, and it brought in a lot more eyes onto the channel whenever I edited videos down to like 11 minutes and just commentated over them. So I would love to keep doing live commentary. It's a little bit harder to edit just because you talk a lot and there's a lot of stuff that gets cut out that I hate getting cut out. Whereas I can just talk for 11 minutes straight and not really worry about it. So obviously, like I said, it's going to be a super interesting season, but this career mode, let me just get off topic and just go straight into the actual gameplay here. This career mode's actually been super fun. Liga MX hasn't been the most exciting thing in the world. This game obviously it makes it hard for me to argue that case, but a lot of games have been super, super defensive, which of course it's Liga MX, so of course it is. But it's been fun and challenging. I think you guys are going to see in the next episode we are still tied for first, so we're not running away with the league, but we are still up and trying. So Joseph ends up going down the field and cutting the defense, slicing him open, and grabbing himself another goal there. So it's been fun. Let me know again in the comment section down below what country do you want me to go to next? I kind of want to go to Argentina, but they don't have all the licensing they want. I'd like to go to China or Japan, just kind of do like an Asian series, and then do obviously one of the big clubs after that and make that kind of the capstone to the World Cup, whether it's Italy, Germany, Spain, or England. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more requests for me to go to England than there are going to be for the other countries, but I'd actually enjoy like playing in some of the other leagues as well. So maybe that's something we could do in the future. Maybe I go to Scotland or something, you know, and then just play the Champions League from there, try to beat Celtic's ass. So you never know. Here you guys see we score another one. We end up going 5-3 up. So there were 8 goals in this game. Absolutely insane. But it was a fun game to play. And this whole time I'm like, I forget what I'm ranting about during this video. I think I'm ranting about Kenwyne Jones in the actual live commentary from the stream. I was ranting a lot during this recording session because I was trying to do an Anderson Asieru career mode that I want to start on the channel. Our first round draft pick if you guys did miss out on that. But that's a career mode I would actually really enjoy doing. But if FIFA ended up messing up my roster, so I have to go back and recreate him and move players around and do stuff like that. So I may wait until the transfer window actually ends up ending. As this gameplay is coming to a close, I just do want to wrap it up. Let me know if you guys do enjoy this type of commentary. Do you like this commentary, live commentary more? For at least the time being, I think this is the direction it's going to go. 1 video a day, 3 o'clock upload time, stuff like that. So if you guys did enjoy as we try to grab one more goal here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share the video with your friends. Let them know that I make Atlanta United content over here on FIFA, because I think a lot of people would enjoy it. But other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Peace.